year. It's a new year. 2024. How's everybody been doing? Oh, my camera's a little crooked. We don't want to start off being all crooked. There we go. So how's everybody doing? So hopefully everything for the new year done started off right for you. So I haven't ran any loads for the new year, and today is the 10th, so I'll be headed out. I'm scheduled to head out this weekend. So usually when there's a bad winter, I kind of like lay low to see how the lanes are running. So right now it's looking kind of ugly out there. So, but let's go ahead and warm her up and everything. So I went ahead and started my generator up. I mean my inverter up. It's been setting up. I want to get out here. Yeah, I was gonna come out here yesterday, but it was crazy. Oh yeah. It's this Predator 3500. She's running calm. It was crazy windy yesterday, so I didn't worry about coming out. So I said today for sure. And as you say, as you can see, whatever. As you can see, she's been setting up. Brakes all rusted up. So we're gonna be putting on new stuff this year, but we got to get the money first. The money is. So everything is looking good. She's looking good. So let me set this camera up here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to another episode of Tank Nation. I'm Mr. K31, aka Keno. I'm your host. So everything is pretty much like I left it for the most part. When I did my 90-day inspection, can y'all see my belt in there? So guy was showing me how that belt wasn't looking. That's a brand new belt. So it's not looking too hot. So but it's a new belt, so I'm gonna grab another one. I'm gonna go grab my receipt and get it replaced because it looks terrible. See, I noticed like the stripes in it. He was saying it shouldn't have those lines like that in it, but I don't think that belt is a month old. Let's check the oil out. Oil looks good. Woohoo! You got max there, so it's just a tad bit low. A taddy bit. We're not burning any oil, that's for sure. We're not losing any oil. They overfilled it, so I had them take some oil out on my oil change, so I didn't quite top it off. So I want to let it run a little bit more before I put a little bit more oil in it. So let's go ahead and start her up. It's been a minute. Let's crank her up. So I already turned the ignition on, so it's sitting ready to go. Start the big truck up, but like I said, I had already turned the ignition on, so she went through all her pre-checks and everything. So I don't know if there's sun glaring. Yeah, she'll be okay. So what can y'all expect from Tank Nation going forward? So tonight I'm gonna shoot some. Tonight I got my camera and everything set up for a shoot, and we're gonna be going over spending habits. We'll be going over brain fart, self-care. Self-care is very important, and I do mean self-care. You can make all the money you want in the world, but if you're not taking care of yourself, and what my plans on going forward. So I had planned on being in the Caribbean in a couple of weeks. I went ahead and canceled that trip. And right now, because I knew the winter was coming like it was, and I got to work on my truck. So needs versus wants. I want to go, I need to go, but I'm needed here more than anything. So it's not going anywhere. So the next thing we're going to be working on is I haven't arranged a trip to the European vacation is up in the air right now. So, but more to come on it. But we're definitely going to Central America. We're going to Europe for sure. Well, the dates I may have to shift it up. I'm supposed to be going in July, so we may be shifting it up. But that all is predicated on the lanes, us making money, investing money, so all that's very important. Now the main thing is make sure the truck is good to go. And for those who just joining us, let's make sure everything's looking. Let's check. I know she's low in fuel because from the last run, I gotta chop her off. The depth is low. But well, let me pull this down. The main thing is I want to come started and make sure we have no codes. So we have no codes. And as you see, 916,000 miles, 383. So we're approaching 1 million. So I don't run her hard because once again, we got to get another 4 years out of this. We got to get another 4 years and I'm done. I'm done. As far as owning a truck, I run for whatever. If it's a gravy job, I'm gonna run. And then once I fully retire, I'm debating on whether to let my CDL expire or not. So, kind of, that's in the air. So once again, it's all about how you and how we plan out our vacations, our life after retirement, what retirement is going to look like, how you're going to be looking financially, how you're going to be looking physically, spiritually, mentally. All that is extremely, extremely important. So once again, we're going to get ready to do some vlogging. I'm thinking about, it's kind of a nice day. We got some new truck stops that I want to go film. And I want to film some truck stops and some rest areas. But it's a gorgeous day. It's been cold. It's supposed to get colder. So I think we're going to do quite a bit of filming today so I can get back home and start filming tonight. And then start packing for the weekend run and then running afterwards. But once again, we got the Arctic weather coming up north. I don't know if y'all been watching the Mid-East, Midwest, and all the other places. And it's supposed to be headed this way. I'm scheduled to head to Texas. So I think in northern Texas, central Texas, maybe get some of that weather. We got some tornado action just east of here in Florida. So this year starting off has been kind of crazy. But I kind of expected it was going to be a kind of rough winter coming up. So I predicted that already. So that's why I ran a little bit. We stacked a little bit, and we kind of wait for the winter to kind of ease through. So that's basically it. I'm gonna shut my mouth, and we're gonna go ahead and shut her down. Let her run a little while longer. Shut it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So once again, as of trucking, from where I started in Taker, where I am now, it's been extremely blessing. You guys have been a blessing, and I'm just looking forward to being a blessing. So once again, greatness awaits everyone. Give me your face.